All right. Hello, hello. Let's make sure everything. Oh, there's a scarf on the floor. Let's get that out of the way. Let's make sure everything is lined up here. There we go. And we've got a chair on the side today. Hello, chair. Okay. In an essay called The Real Experiment from 1983, the performance artist and educator Alan Capro, he talks about this case study where this woman every day around 5 p.m. I think it was, she went for a walk, and each day for a week she tried to repeat the exact same walk. So she would come home, journal about it, and then she would go and the next day read over the journal entry and then try to reproduce the walk exactly. Upon reflection, she noticed that despite trying hard to reproduce it exactly, there would always be a variation, whether it was something small, like, um, she got out the door at 5:01 instead of 5 o'clock, or maybe there was a tree branch down blocking a road and she had to go a different path. And Alan Capro uses this case study to discuss ritual and the idea that anything can be a performance, anything can be a ceremony. And that kind of thinking is the same way I try to approach our practice here on the mat. And so I invite you, if you don't already have an intention that you'd like to bring to the practice today, to find intentionality in our intentions. So as we go through, and we're going to try to be very deliberate today as we go through the practice, try to consider every time we repeat something how your body feels different, how you are performing that movement different, where your attention is placed, if there is something distracting you. And even if you try to reproduce a series of postures, the same, a vinyasa, the same every single time, there's always going to be some kind of variation. And in those variations, we can find beauty and the uniqueness that makes our practice our own. So let's begin in a comfortable seat, whether that's on your knees or with your back. Oh, what's that? Okay, got a notification. Don't need to worry about it right now. On your knees or cross-legged. And just bring the hands to the tops of the thighs, slowly rubbing them back and forth, feeling the fabric on your fingers, on your palms, or if you're wearing shorts, the skin on your fingertips and your palms. And take a deep breath in as you straighten the spine and bring the crown of the head straight to the skies. Feel the space around your body as you find a steadying breath that's all your own. Feel that space curving around your body, holding it softly, taking care of it, letting you know you're alive. And feel also how your body displaces that space. Feel the sensation of the air around you. Feel the sensation of the cloth on top of your skin. And the sensation of your hands on the cloth on top of the skin. Then pull your awareness through the skin into your muscles. Feel the strength of your body as you sit up tall. Notice the buzz in your nervous system, the rush of your circulatory system. Inhale in and softly exhale. One more time, inhale and soft exhale through the mouth. Now pull your awareness deeper into your body. Feel your organs as they work to keep you healthy, work to keep you alive. And feel how your body rests on your skeleton, just like a house rests on its foundation. How your skeleton supports the integrity of that body. Notice where the energy in your body is flowing freely and feeling vibrant. And being keenly aware of your balance, notice where your energy is still and quiet. Take note of the thoughts that have been occupying your mind as of late, and just sit with them. What's going on that might be keeping you awake at night? Things that you might be reproducing, projections that you might be creating. And inhale and begin to exhale all of those things out slowly through the mouth. And just look at those thoughts from a distance as if you were watching them on a movie screen. You can bring your hands to be still on the knees or on top of the thighs. And here, notice your sense perception, your ability to see and understand what you see. Take note of the level of joy you're experiencing in this place at this time, simply by virtue of being, irrespective of any external circumstances. All that matters in this moment is that you are here and that you are in the now. Take note of the distinction between all that you observe and yourself with a small s, yourself the observer. Notice the difference between all that you are conscious of and yourself, the person who is conscious. Really take a moment and think about that. Notice the difference between all that you are conscious of and yourself, the person who is conscious. And close your eyes if you haven't already done so. What distinctions do we make between the people we are? All the things that we are conscious of, and the people that are at the heart of this consciousness. Deepen your breath slightly. And make this next inhale the biggest one you've taken all day. And hold it in for 10, 9. bringing all of your thoughts and awareness to the breath. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. And on this exhale, just let everything out and become one with your thoughts, your breath. Become empty. A tabula rasa ready to begin. Let's come to the center of the mat now. And let's approach the mat long ways. Instead of being at the top or bottom, let's come to the center and just spread the feet wide. And let's begin raising the arms up to the sides. Taking a deep breath in. And slowly turning to the right. Exhale back to center. Inhale to the left. And exhale back to center. The feet can be toes can be slightly inward. Slight bend in the knees. Giving yourself a strong foundation. And now I want to do the spins that we just did. We're going to do them again. Let's do 5 on each side, pausing in the center, just like we did, pausing at the center. And as you go to each side, try to repeat exactly the same pattern. So for instance, if you notice that you're slanted to one side, try to keep that slant. Let's not worry exactly here about posture. We're going to return to the spine. We're going to make sure that we're stacked head over heart in a second. But right now, let's just notice the natural tendencies and trying to be conscious of repeating what we are doing. Okay, so inhale to the right. Exhale, center. Inhale left. Exhale, center. Inhale right. Exhale, center. Inhale right. Exhale, center. Inhale right. Exhale, center. Inhale left. Exhale, center. Bringing the hands down. Let's bring them to the waist. What did you notice there? What did you notice that was easy to repeat, difficult? Was it possible to even repeat exactly the same each time? All right, now coming back into our pose, if you've left it, if you're still here, great. Grounding the feet down, toes still pointed inwards, very, very, very small, tiny micro bend in the knees. Bringing the hands to the hips. Let's fold from the hips straight down. So just as if you were one straight line from the crown of the head to the sacrum, just fold forward. And let's hold here for 10, 9, 8, just as comfortable, as far forward as you feel comfortable. Slight blood rush to the head. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And inhale back up, letting out an exhale. This time, let's bring the arms behind us. folding the hands together, one thumb, whichever thumb feels more comfortable, on top, and rooting down. Let's bring the tailbone to the floor and let's open up the chest so that we can feel an expansion right here, shoulders drawing down to the floor, palms helping pulling us down from the back. And once we feel structured there, we're engaging the core. Once we feel ready, let's bend forward from that same middle hip joint. Inhale and exhale down as we bend. Maybe we leave the arms behind us near the lower back, or maybe we bring them up, fingers towards the sky. And for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale, rising back up. Maybe you feel some heat, some shaking in your legs. We're just waking them up. They're just saying hello. They're saying thank you for talking with me today, putting me to work for you. And on a deep breath in, let's try to repeat that forward fold with the legs spread as closely as we can. Inhale in, pulling the arms back, shoulder blades kissing, hands to the floor, tailbone down, and bend forward. Nice and slow. If you kept your hands towards the lower back last time, try to do the exact same here. And notice, are they resting on your lower back? Were they resting on your lower back last time? Were they raised slightly so that they were a little bit more like this, out above the lower back? And if you have your arms extended up like this, can you try to reproduce the exact same position they were in? Maybe they were more on an angle. Maybe you were forward enough so that the knuckles were straight up in the air. Maybe you were even folded forward enough where the knuckles were coming towards the back of the head. Try to reproduce that same exact position that you were in. And hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, the arms down. Widening the feet if you feel comfortable. Grabbing onto the ankles. If you need to modify here by bending the knees, please do so. You can come into a pose that's a little bit more comfortable, a little bit more sturdy if your knees are bothering you or your back. But if you can straighten the legs, try to reach forward and come close to grabbing your ankles as possible. If you're more comfortable in a flat back position, as we would be in Sun A or Sun B, you can do that here with the palms on the upper thighs. Or if you want to bring the palms to the knees, shins, that is also absolutely encouraged. I would just say, as we go through today's practice, each time we're in a pose like this, try to remember where you placed your hands so that you can reproduce it. And breathing in. Exhale softly through the mouth. Inhale in. And another soft exhale through the mouth. Now let's bring the right hand over to meet the left, no matter where it is on your left leg. And let's just stretch, trying to look underneath that right bicep, feeling the stretch in your left side body as the left part of the torso comes closer to the left thigh. And on the right, we're really opening up the side body, just like we opened up the chest so that the underneath your right bicep far enough where you can look up at the ceiling. Please feel welcome to do that as well. And inhaling back up, bringing the right hand back to the right ankle, coming back to our forward bend. Inhale through the nose and a soft exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose and one more soft exhale through the mouth. And let's bring the left hand to meet the right hand, wherever it is on the right leg. And same thing, we want to really sink in on the exhale and open up the side body on the left, bringing the right torso this time to kiss the right hip. And we're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling the left hand back to the left wrist. Inhale through the nose and soft exhale through the mouth. Inhale nose and soft exhale through the mouth. And slowly sliding the hands up the legs, past the knees, onto the thighs, into the hips. Let's come back up, bringing the spine nice and straight. Whoa, how does it feel? The blood was rushing one way and then it just started rushing the other way, and it really made me feel awake. I love that feeling. At first it's a little disorienting, and then after that it really makes you feel like you're ready to go. Hold on. Let's adjust the camera a little bit more. Trying my best to get my head in there and also the mat so you can see both. I think it's a little bit better at least. And now we're going to try to reproduce the movements that we just did as closely as possible. So inhaling in, soft exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose and soft exhale through the mouth. And on your next exhale, we're going to bend from that hip joint. Just like we did before, nice and slow. Inhale, and then exhaling the hands down to the ankles. We rest here. Find your breath. Inhaling through the nose and soft exhale through the mouth. One more time. And just as we did earlier, inhale, bring your right arm over, keeping the leg straight, looking underneath that right bicep again. What feels different this time? What do you notice that is the same? What do you notice that isn't the same? Exhaling the arms down. Again, right hand, right to right leg. Again, wherever it feels comfortable. I said ankle earlier, but of course, thigh, shin, knee, hip, wherever you feel more comfortable. That's what I want you to do. Make this practice your own. Inhale softly through the nose and exhale softly through the mouth. One more time. And on your exhale, bring that left hand to the right ankle or right leg, any location on that leg. Back to looking underneath the left bicep and asking ourselves, what's different? And we're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhaling the arm back. Inhale through the nose and soft exhale through the mouth. Let's do that 5 times here at your own pace. And after you reach 5, slowly bring the hands back to the hips like we did before and roll up. Engaging that core to bring us up and back. And just pause here for a moment and let the blood rush really overwhelm your senses and feel where you're shaking, what part of your body is communicating with you. Inhale softly through the nose and exhale through the mouth. One more time. And now turning the feet out, almost as if we're coming into a squat. Let's come down, but only about halfway. So if you can get down low enough where your hips and your thighs are forming a straight line here to your knee, that's as low as you have to go. So in other words, if we're in a standing position like this, obviously our legs are straight, and then the lower we come down, the more of an angle our knees start to form. So let's just pulse here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And back up. Exhale it out. Inhale softly and exhale softer, even softer than before through the mouth. And this time, while we're pulsating, let's try to pay more attention to the breath and keep the hands in prayer, thumbs to the heart. So just like this. Inhale in and exhale on your way down, forming that straight line as straight as you can get it here. No worries if you can't get this low, or if you can get even lower, by all means go ahead, just don't come into a full squat. Reposition your feet if needed. Inhale 1, exhale 2. Inhale 1, exhale 2. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And inhale, to an open-legged mountain and just stay here for a moment. Soft breath through the nose and soft breath through the mouth. Exhale. Inhale nose. Exhale mouth. All right, now let's try to reproduce our last round of bounces with tension to the breath and the thumbs again at the heart. Inhale 1, exhale 1. Inhale 2, exhale 2. Inhale 3, exhale 3. Inhale 4, exhale 4. Inhale 5, exhale 5. Inhale 6, exhale 6. Inhale 7, exhale 7. Inhale 8, exhale 8. Inhale 9, exhale 9. Inhale 10. And on this exhale, come on down the mat as soft as you can. And let's bring the feet toward the bottom of the mat as we lay back. So what was different in those pulsations? Maybe you got lower on the first round because your energy was flowing, your adrenaline was flowing, but then maybe you said, oh, my legs aren't ready for that. Or maybe vice versa. Maybe you were warmed up and ready to go after that first round, and then you sunk even lower. Either way, take a minute and check in with your legs. Where are they talking to you? What are they saying? Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. All right. Let's bring the feet flat on the mat and inhale the right foot up, bringing the hands through underneath the left hamstring, using that right elbow to push into a variation of a tree pose. And with that left foot, try to keep that leg as straight as possible, toes extended to the ceiling. And come up, pushing again with that right elbow into the right knee, underside of the right knee, and engaging the core, bringing the head towards the foot as close as you can get it. Breathing in and out. In and out. In, out. And hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale down. Inhale the arms up, keeping the right ankle and right knee. And let's try to reproduce what we just did by bringing the palms through, locking the fingers. Left leg straight, right elbow into the underside of the right knee. And inhale. Let's add a little pulsation if we can. A little sit up here, a little crunch. Inhale, exhale. Inhale as we get our head closer to the foot. Exhale as we come back. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale it down. All right, now what is the core saying to you? Now we've explored this side of the body with both the crunches and without the crunches. Choose whichever one you prefer, and let's try to reproduce that exactly. So remember, on the first go around, we just brought the head as close as we could, and we were inhaling and exhaling rapidly. And on the second round, we were inhaling and exhaling rapidly as we added the small micro crunches. So choose whichever one you prefer. And let's do that for 10, 9, 8, 7. You got this. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale down. So what was different the first time that you tried that? Grabbing the right foot, try to extend it straight up as high as possible. You see me starting to shake there. Try not to lift your left foot and your glutes and your lower back to make it easier. Try to keep your left foot grounded. And if you feel comfortable, even lower that left leg all the way to the mat. And just grab the big toe and kick that foot all the way up. Feel the stretch through the entire leg. And hold for 3, 2, 1. And exhale the foot down. Inhale softly through the nose and exhale softly through the mouth. Inhale through the nose and soft exhale through the mouth. And on your next inhale, let's switch sides. So we'll bring the right foot to the mat, left ankle over right knee, and bringing the hands through, just like we did on the other side for the first round. Let's use that left elbow here to push the left leg open. And that sort of variation of a tree pose. And let's just try to bring the forehead towards the left foot while both sets of toes are straight up into the sky. And we're here for 10, 9, 8. Engage the core, keep it nice and tight. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale down. Inhale softly through the nose and exhale softly through the mouth. Inhale softly through the nose and softly through the mouth. And on your next inhale, let's bring it back up. Lock the hands around the thigh, the right thigh, and let's add those crunches, the micro crunches like we did on the other side. And we're here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale it back down. Those quick jabbing breaths, what are they giving to you? Are they giving you motivation? The breaths when we do those micro crunches, are they giving you motivation? Are they giving you excitement? Are they taking a toll on you? And what's different when you do those micro breaths on this side as opposed to when we were on the other side? All right, on your next inhale, bring the legs back up Yogi's choice. You can either add the micro crunches here or just bring the forehead towards the ankle. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhaling the foot down. Inhaling the arms up for a stretch. Feel it in the back. And grabbing that left foot with either the right foot planted or the right leg down flat on the mat. Let's extend that left leg up. This is almost a half happy baby with the legs straighter. And feel yourself shaking. Again, trying to keep your lower back on the mat as best as possible. And hold for 3, 2, 1. Exhaling down. Bringing the legs flat. Now let's take the arms, bring them underneath the glutes, sitting up slightly. Elbows, imagine the elbows are positioned, it's a hard word to say, positioned right underneath the shoulder blades. And bring the chest wide open for a variation of fish pose. Legs straight out, toes pointed, head back. Really feeling an opening in the core. And hold for 10, 9, 8, 7. Inhale. And exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale to release. Bring the palms down. Inhale. Softly through the nose. Exhale softly through the mouth. Inhale softly through the nose and exhale softly through the mouth. This time, let's try to reproduce fish pose as close as possible and note what's different. How do we get into the pose? Is it different than we did earlier since we're more comfortable? Is it possible to even get into it the same way that we did earlier? Coming up, bringing the arms underneath, tucking the shoulder blades to kiss, elbows underneath those kissing shoulder blades, arching the back, toes pointed forward, looking up at the sky for that variation of fish pose. Is your head in the same place? Were you back like this last time? Were you more looking straight up? Did you have your chin on your chest like this? Let's take a deep breath in here and hold it this time. Hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale it down. Now noting where you feel loose or you feel active in your body. Bring the eyes to rest, close them. You can bring the palms resting on the earth or open, facing the skies. And just find your soft breath that's true to you in the mouth and out through, I'm sorry, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Is it possible to repeat Shavasana, corpse pose, the same? Is something as mundane as just lying on our backs? Is it possible to ever repeat that exactly? Take note of what might be different here than other times where you eased into corpse pose. And just rest. And with your eyes still shut, bring your awareness to your feet. Wiggle your toes slightly. Think about how every time you wiggle your toes, you can do it slightly differently, even though you might not be conscious of it. Try the same with your fingertips. And think about opening your eyes. Each time you do it, they might open at a different pace. You might open and see different things. Every time you open your eyes, there's something new to appreciate. And if you've only been thinking about it, go ahead and actually open them now. And soft inhale, soft exhale through the mouth, coming over to one side. Take a moment here to rock your forehead back and forth on the mat, giving yourself a little massage. It'll feel especially good if you have a headache like I do today. And pushing yourself back to either a seated or kneeling position. Let's return to this moment. And we're going to go through the meditation that we did in the beginning. And let's notice what's different. Let's go through that meditation as closely as possible to the way we did it the first time, but also appreciate and love the variations that come about during the practice. So once you're in your comfortable seat, find your centering breath that's unique to you. Feeling your palms back and forth from your knees, your hips. Maybe when you breathe in, that's when your palms go towards your knees, and when you exhale, that's when they go back towards your hips. Feel the space that surrounds your body, curving all around it. Feel your body displacing that space. And feel the sensation of air and cloth in contact with your skin. Feel the clothing on your fingertips, or feel the skin underneath your fingertips if you're wearing shorts. Feel the sensation of air on your bare skin, no matter where it is, on your hands, your neck, face, feet. And pull that awareness through your skin into your muscles, and feel the strength of your body. Feel your aliveness. Notice the buzz of your nervous system and the rush of your circulatory system. And pull your awareness deeper into your body, feeling your organs, keeping you alive, working for you. Feel how your body rests on your skeleton and how your skeleton supports the integrity of your body. Notice where the energy in your body is flowing freely and vibrantly. And notice where the energy in your body is still and quiet. Take notes of the thoughts that have been occupying your mind as of late, and the feelings associated with those thoughts. And just look at them from a distance, as if you were watching them on a movie screen. And here you can bring your hands to stillness, noticing your sense of perception, your ability to see and understand what you see. Take note of the joy you're experiencing in this place at this time, simply by virtue of being, irrespective of any external circumstances. Take note between all that you observe and yourself with a small s, the observer. Notice the difference between all that you are conscious of and yourself, the person who is conscious. Again, notice the difference between all that you are conscious of in this moment and yourself, the person who is conscious. Inhale deep, exhale deep. One more time. Inhale deep and exhale deeply. As you inhale deeply this time, bring your palms together at the chest, thumbs touching, hands in prayer. I hope that this practice today was an indication that anything we do in life can be a ritual, from a yoga practice to washing dishes to going for a walk. And it's out of those rituals that we can form appreciation for this life we're lucky enough to lead. And through that appreciation, we can be of service to the universal self, the greater good. Thank you for practicing with me today. The seeker in me recognizes the seeker in you. And thank you for your time. Inhale one more time, bringing the palms up at the third eye. And exhale. To close our practice. Namaste.